everybody, welcome back to Live Free and Tool On. Today we're going to be talking about Cobalt tools, specifically the XTR 5 toolkit from Lowe's. So, with that being said, it comes with their top of the line Cobalt brushless XTR 7 1/4 inch circular saw. It comes with a 1/4 inch impact driver. It comes with a drill driver plus hammer drill. And it comes with a reciprocating saw, and it comes with a work light. Today we're going to be going over all of these tools. I'm going to give you the specifications. We'll do a small test, and then maybe this is something that you're looking into. Something else that drawn me to this, if you look right here, all of these tools actually came in this carrying case. And this is not just your everyday throwaway Rubbermaid carrying case. This thing is reinforced, and it's got some fiber in this plastic. It's got a tray inside, it's got a lot of space, it's got an organizer built in here, and it has a rubber gasket. So, your tools aren't going to get wet when you accidentally leave them outside. This is the Cobalt work light. This has two different settings. First is the 700 lumen setting. The second is a 300 lumen setting. This is able to articulate in many different ways. It turns. It has a work hook in here just to hang on, and it stowaways well. On the back it does have magnets here and here. It doesn't stay with just one set of magnets. You do need both set of magnets to hold this on something. But the stowaway is pretty nice, so it is compact. It does have a belt clip here if you want to use that. And then something that's really nice, if you use a 2 amp hour battery, this is spec'd out to last 10 hours on the 300 lumen setting, not on the 700 lumen setting. This is the 24 volt brushless XTR reciprocating saw. Some of the great features about this is that it does have the orbital cutting down here, or you have the straight blade cut. And what that means, either the blade's going to cut this way or the blade's going to cut down, which is really helpful during construction when you're in demolition. And this performs at 3,100 strokes per minute. Another really cool feature about this is that you have, when you depress this button here, the fence is actually adjustable. That's really convenient. This is a toolless blade change as well, so it's just a thumb pull. The blade comes out, and then just goes right back in, and you are good to go. Okay, so let's take a look at the impact driver. Aluminum casting over the front of it. You have the collet on here. It seems very good. It's very well balanced. There's not a lot of play in there. It's not a one-handed change here, so you do have to pull it in and out. But it is free moving back and forth, which is good. You want that for ease of change. It does feature a belt clip, and it does have a bit holder on the belt clip. I don't see that coming in too handy because it could get caught on your pants or something like that, and then it's going to rip it out. The light for this is right on the base of the tool, so it's not around the chuck itself. And it features 3 different settings. On the first setting, and this is where the specifications, you're really going to have to pay attention when I say this. The impacts per minute on the low setting are 2,500 impacts per minute. The first setting, RPMs, is 1,950. And the torque is 1,500 on the first setting. If we look at setting number 2, the impacts per minute are 3,400. The RPM is 2,600. And the torque is 1,800 on setting 2. When we go to setting 3, that's where this gets almost unbelievable for how much you pay for it, and that it's a house brand coming from Lowe's. The impacts per minute are 4,000 impacts per minute. The RPMs are 3,400 RPMs per minute. And then the torque, this is incredible. 2,400 inch-pounds of torque. That's simply almost unbelievable. Assist mode. This is where it starts out slow and increases power as needed. This is mode 4. The tool feels good. It's heavy in your hand. You can tell that there's a lot of fiber within the plastic itself too. And on the rubber overmolding, any way you set it down, you're going to be hitting a lot of the rubber overmolding, which protects the tool itself. Here is the 1/2-inch drill driver / hammer drill. When I talk about quality and something that feels strong in your hand, I would say this is right at the top of that list. Right now, this is more of a friction, or not a friction, but a pinch type of handle that goes across the top. So you twist it, you can take this off and you can put it on. That's really convenient that you're not sliding it on and off, and it's a pretty clever design criteria. And this is all alloy going around, so I believe it's aluminum. The cool thing about this particular drill driver is that it has a quick select here. This is drilling, this is screw, and this is hammer. So it's really nice. This does have a 24 position clutch whenever you're screwing something. So you have a lot of control whenever you want to make those fine adjustments, or you just need to really drill it in. You do have 2 selections here, and this is your speed selections. The RPMs for speed number 1, this is 550 RPMs. Speed for number 2 is 2000 RPMs. That's a lot. That's a big jump. But I want to talk a little bit about the quality here. So when you look at the chuck itself, this goes from aluminum, plastic here for your speed selection, and then you have your chuck, which is steel, and then this looks like it's either, I believe this is stainless steel for the protection of the chuck itself, and then it's 1/2 inch, which is pretty typical going into it. The light is on the base of the tool, and this is pretty incredible. It's pretty compact for its size, but the torque of this is going to blow your mind. 1,200 inch-pounds of torque for this. Something that's also going to surprise you. When you're hammering, this produces 32,000 blows per minute when you're hammering. So I'm saving the best for last. When I unpackaged this, I was so surprised. I feel like this is top of the line no matter what brand we talk about. Let's talk about some of the features really quick. Specifically the blade guard, top and bottom. So this is the stationary and the mobile. They're both alloy, so it's not plastic here, it's not plastic here. And it automatically comes with your vacuum port, so if you want to do some clean cutting, you can do that inside. On top you have your rafter hook. It doesn't just stop there. It goes all the way around. And it's solid too, it's not plastic or anything like that. On the fence here, the whole thing, it's forged, so it's an alloy. It's not pressed plate steel. It's not cheap, so if you drop it, it's not going to bend as easy. And if we drop this down, it's reinforced as well. That's super unique. Not a lot of manufacturers do that, especially even on some of the manufacturers top of the line of the tools, they do not have something this quality. With that being said, they also have inlaid stainless steel, which is laser etched to show you your degrees, your bevels, your measurements, your offsets, and everything for the blades themselves. This, when you hold it in your hand, it feels very, very strong. It feels well put together, and it's got some weight to it. It really has what you're looking for in a professional tool. This actually came with the tool as well. So you have your rip fence here so that you can rip wood really, really quickly. It comes with a framing blade as well. And this has an electronic brake built into it. So it's going to stop a little bit quicker, not just continue on. Whenever we look at the tool itself, the bottom, it's super smooth. It's not going to get caught up with anything. And the depth of this cut, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you want to get the motor as close as you can to the bottom of the fence, and with that you're going to be able to achieve a maximum of a 2.5 inch 90-degree cut in depth. With that being said, if you want to kick this over and you want to do a 45-degree cut, you're going to be able to achieve 1 3/4 inches. This can do a 56-inch maximum bevel. This feels like a very, very good quality tool. Alright, so what do you all think? I did a quick little test. I'm not putting it through the gauntlet. I'm not trying to melt down the tools right now, but just a quick test to see how they feel in my hands. I didn't even have fully charged batteries. I was just working off of half-charged 2 amp hour battery and a half-charged 4 amp hour battery just to get a good feel for the tool. First impressions are they're solid. They feel very good in my hand. It's not loose, so when it's doing the work, it feels like it's powering through with ease. I think the light was good. Drilling the holes with a drill driver, they felt like butter. I was just going through the 2x4 like it was nothing. The circular saw, it felt very, very good. I felt very confident when I was using it. It's very well balanced. And granted, I was just using a 1x5, but, you know, quick rips and different things like that, you know, time will tell. And then with the Sawzall, it has a lot of power, it has a lot of vibration, it's going to get the job done. It's a bit of a wild man, but hey, that's alright. So anyways, my overview of this, I think it's a great value right now. But I want you all to stick around because I'm going to be doing some head-to-heads. I'm going to put these through the gauntlet, and what that means is I test them to their limits until the tool actually fails itself, because they are intelligent tools and they have safeties built into them. So stick around. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button if this was of use to you, and we'll see you in the next video, everybody. Take care.